EA Sports. It's in the game.
Buffalo, New York, near beautiful Niagara Falls, the scene for this college football matchup. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and I'm joined by the former quarterback Kirk Herbstreit. And we'll also hear from Aaron Andrews in a bit. Today's exciting game is brought to you by Spark, because better athletes make better football players. We've got a great one coming up between the Ohio Bobcats and the Buffalo Bulls. We're ready to get this one underway as the teams are lined up for the opening kick. Taken from the 10. He's taken down at the 37.
Kickoff returns 27 yards.
For Ohio, is there anything we should be keeping an eye on?
Their goal is to not lean too heavily on either the run or the pass. They'll go with whatever's working, and they've got the talent to do that.
There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding penalties can really kill momentum. But sometimes if you don't hold, your quarterback can take a pretty good shot.
First and long now after the penalty. Jenkins on play action. Missed him.
I'll tell you, if he put a little bit more air under that ball, that would have allowed the receiver to run right underneath it and catch it right in stride.
Play action, under pressure. The blitz was the call, but the D lineman was the one who made his way to the quarterback.
And he showed great quickness getting off the line into the backfield. This guy can move for a big fella.
And this crowd is going crazy. They're changing the play. And he hits him hard at the 14-yard line. And for Nixon, he's got 2 sacks on the day now.
And this guy's explosive out of the gate. He is a man on a mission today.
Royal will be the return man. He's tackled at the 44. Like a couple of boxers in round 1, these two teams are feeling each other out.
Boy, the crowd was loud and did their part. Now if they're able to move the ball downfield, they can take control of this game early.
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage.
When this guy gets his arms around a ball carrier, I don't care who it is. He's not getting away.
from their own 41-yard line. It's second down. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield. And he was pretty much stuffed on that run.
You know what? That was just a nice job by the defense in stopping him before he could get going and build up momentum.
And they've got the dime package in there to try and deal with this 5-receiver look. Complete. And down he goes to the 36-yard line.
The middle linebacker came on a blitz, which can be very disruptive. Sometimes a quarterback will get happy feet when they see that coming. Not this guy. He's very composed and can deliver under a pass rush.
Drops to throw. No protection. They got in there in a hurry. Well, they sent the cornerback, and he was able to make the sack.
The offensive line was just too slow to pick him up. By the time they saw him, it was just too late.
Got him in the screenplay. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Ball rings him down at the 33-yard line. That makes it 37.
He drops back. And he can't get away from the pressure. The safety comes up with a nice sack.
Yes, he does. Here he comes clean on the blitz and got to the quarterback before he had a chance to really go through his progression. Nice play for this defense.
Griffin drops back. This one's going deep to the end zone. And so now the ball's turned over on downs. They'll start this drive at the 34. First and 10. And he's tackled at the 47.
Reception. Howell on the tackle at the 47-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 47. They'll throw on first down. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
I love to see a confident quarterback, but you don't want to just go back there and put blind faith into your throws. You need a little bit more time to evaluate the coverage before you release the football.
Good outside run there. The misdirection play gets him 4 yards. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 37. It's absolutely deafening down there. Jenkins drops back to pass. And he's brought down at the 18.
This is what happens when a quarterback and a receiver forge a good connection. They trust each other, and even though that looked like a risky pass, I'm sure they both knew that it could work out.
He looks to throw on first down. Big play, and it's first and goal.
Well, you know this defense is going to come after you. There's no doubt about that. And as an offense, you have to be prepared for that. In that play, they made them pay for blitzing.
Wilson gets a call. They'll bring him down at the 3. Wilson comes away with about 2 yards on the little toss play.
That corner did a great job there containing the outside and not allowing the ball to get by him. That showed good discipline by this defense.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line. And they get 2 yards on the quarterback sneak. Third down and goal to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Halfback carries, and he will score. And with that score, he's now run for 10 touchdowns this year.
Well, that's a really nice accomplishment for this young man, and it speaks volumes about the hard work he puts into every play.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. An 8-play, 66-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
The score now, 7-0. Ohio to kick this one off.
Number 2, back deep to return.
He just drills this one. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line.
Kickoff return 16 yards.
They'll take over at the 16-yard line. He looks to throw on first down. And down he goes at the 16. Call his own number on that one.
I like the idea of trying to run here, but the defense really made him pay the price for trying to run.
They're changing the play.
The pass is incomplete. Scott was the intended receiver on the play. Third down.
From their own 16-yard line, it's third down. Griffin steps back to pass.
Very stern effort there by the defense. They weren't giving up anything on that series.
Fourth down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Signals for a fair catch. He hauls it in around the 48-yard line. And they'll take over at midfield. Ohio is up a score. And he tackles him hard at the 40.
The offensive line has to at least slow the guy down a little bit. He was in there in no time.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long. Jenkins drops to throw. The senior makes the catch. And they bring him down at the 35-yard line.
25 yards. That makes it first and 10.
From the 35-yard line, it's first down. Wilson gets the ball. Makes it to the 27. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8.
Second and 2.
From the 27-yard line, it's second down. Back to pass. Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it.
He showed you some of his natural athletic ability following the play and making a really quick stab to knock away the pass.
Everybody on their feet. They want to see a stop right now. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short.
It's a good surge by the defense. They really disrupted the timing on that play and gave him no chance to get the first.
So the kicker is unsuccessful, and this defense couldn't be any happier. So we'll change possession with a score. Ohio 7, Buffalo nothing. They'll start at the 29. It's first and 10. Lets it go. Knocked down, incomplete. Kirk, the safety, made a really nice play on the ball.
If he's able to break on that ball just a second sooner, he would have gotten the pick there, too.
Throws, and it's knocked away.
That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
Looks to pass.
This isn't how you get an offense going, and it can't help anybody's confidence.
That'll make it fourth and 10.
It's fourth down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Calls for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch right around the 34. This drive will start at the 33. First down, 10 to go. Try to change the play. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. There's sack number 4.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
Wilson gets the ball. At the 40. At at the 30, and they finally make the stop at the 26.
That always stings the defense to give up a big running play like that. They don't want to give up big chunks of yards on the ground.
Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
Simmons makes the tackle at the 5-yard line. That makes it 1st and goal.
Ohio looking to go up 2 touchdowns. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. Takes it left side, and he's brought down in the backfield. They try to counter trade there, but the defense read it nicely.
It's amazing the read and recognition skills of these linebackers. They just always seem to have a beat on the play.
Fires a laser touchdown. An excellent pass to the wideout for 6.
That wide receiver had his eyes on the end zone the second he caught the ball. That was a nice-looking play.
And he adds the extra point. A 5-play, 66-yard drive. And they add 7 points to the scoreboard. So the score now, 14-0. Wolf has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Gets out to about the 21. The offense will start at the 21. Pass is caught. The defense lays him out. A pickup of 5.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
Now let's go down to our sideline reporter, Erin Andrews. She's got an injury update.
Thank you, Brad. The trainers were relieved to discover that he had not fractured a bone in his shoulder. As it's been determined, it's only a bruise. He's in too much pain to keep playing, and the feeling is that this injury will keep him out for another game at least. Brad, back to you upstairs.
Hopefully he isn't out for too many games. Thanks for that update, Erin. They'll bring him down at the 28.
I'm really impressed with this guy's closing speed on the ball. He's got the kind of jets you need to be a standout corner.
Williams doesn't like what he sees. Williams back to pass. Caught, and this is going to be a 1st down. And he's tackled at the 15-yard line.
Riley makes the tackle at the 15-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 15-yard line, 1st down. Passes, and it's almost picked off. The offense took an errant shot into the end zone, and I'll tell you what, that one should have been picked off.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to hear all about that from his teammates when he comes over to the sidelines.
Guns it in there, touchdown.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
They got great concentration from everyone to connect on that flag pattern.
The call in the field is under review.
So the referee initially calls it a catch, but we'll have a chance to take a second look at it and determine if he really was in bounds when he caught the ball.
Well, the side judge was standing right there, so I'd be surprised if he missed that call.
The call in the field is overturned.
Well, I know the receiver isn't too happy, but they got it right after the review. No catch. Back to pass. Looking for 6, almost had the interception.
The defense always likes to see a pass broken up, but getting the turnover would have been really big.
They're calling an audible. Williams drops to throw. Gets it out to him again. And for Lumpkin, He catches his second scoring pass.
The quarterback knew exactly where to put the pass, and the receiver went out there and made the grab. Good communication there.
And he hits the PAT. So a four-play, 28-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
Brad, I thought the key to that drive really had a lot to do with the quarterback and the receivers getting in sync, making it very tough for the defense to slow them down.
So the score now, 21-0. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. They'll go to work at the 19-yard line. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
And he's brought down there by the senior at linebacker. That won't be the last time today we'll be talking about this young man.
No surprises here as we come to the end of the first half. Our score here at UB Stadium, Ohio 21, Buffalo nothing. Ohio is set to kick this ball off to start the second half. He sends this one deep. Makes it to the 22-yard line. For Buffalo, they couldn't quite do enough to pull close to these guys. Let's get some more info from Aaron Andrews.
The coach talked about the positive attitudes that his players possess. He said they always fight hard. They stick together as a unit, and they're the kind of team that can actually come back and make this thing close. So you can expect to see them flying to the ball and taking more chances. And for Ohio, they played very solid defense, not even allowing 100 yards. So look for them to try to keep the clamps on. Guys?
Fires incomplete.
Sometimes when you throw it that hard, you can't control the accuracy all that well. He'll get it under control, though, in time.
So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. And that brings up fourth down.
Great stop by the defense. They played with tremendous character on those downs.
Signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line.
They'll go to work at the 32. The pitch out, and he's got a block around the corner. He's pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And a huge run by the tailback.
This guy's always had outstanding vision, but it seems he's got some incredible quickness as well once he gets into the open field.
Here's a running play. Makes it out to about the 39.
Call it a gain of 12 yards. That makes it first and 10.
From the 39-yard line. First down. Throws to the receiver. Incomplete.
Number 17 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Williams back to pass. He's got it, and he's brought down at the 2. And for Lumpkin, he makes it 100 receiving yards.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
First and goal from the 1, looking to punch this one in. He's tackled at the 1-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. That brings up a second and goal. Ball on the 1. They're crowding the line. Hands it off, in for the score.
This kid is a really reliable weapon. You definitely want the football in his hands near the end zone, and he showed you why right there.
And he converts the extra point.
A 6-play, 68-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
So the score now, 28-0. Wolf has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Sends it sailing downfield. Across the 30. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return. First and 10. Ball on the 40. He's gobbled up in the backfield. 1 yard loss for the halfback.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Griffin changes the play at the line. Griffin options out to the right. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense.
You've probably heard it said that there's holding on every play. It's just not called. I don't think it's really that prevalent, but you can get away with it sometimes, and other times you can't.
Now it's 2nd and long after the penalty.
Incomplete pass. Scott, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
3rd down now, and they need to get it out to the 50. Griffin drops back. And they bring him down at the 12.
I'm not sure the defender even saw that pass. It was lobbed so high. Great concentration to haul it in.
Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. Not much there on the screenplay.
It's a nice play by the defense to shut down all the lanes, so this halfback wasn't able to make anything happen on that play.
They're calling an audible. On the ground, and he won't get back to the line.
It's never good for a back's confidence to get tackled for a loss, but this guy knows that he's got to just keep at it, and the holes will start to open up.
Goes to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown. He makes the PAT.
A 6-play, 60-yard drive, and that's good for a touchdown.
The score now, 28-7. Green has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Wilson takes it at the 12. Oh, man, did he take a hit.
Kickoff return, 18 yards.
This drive will start at the 30-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They're changing the play. Fires incomplete. He was looking for the tight end.
I think the secondary caught a break there with that ball being overthrown to the tight end. I know he's a big fella, but he's still a playmaker, and that had big play written all over it.
Williams drops back, and he's going to be sacked.
He was a sitting duck on that play, and believe me, these defensive players love a sitting duck.
Drops back to pass. They hook up over the middle. He goes down at the 45-yard line.
It definitely put them in better field position, and I just have a feeling that they're going to punch it into the end zone on this drive.
Here's a throw, and it's almost picked.
That could have been a huge shift in momentum if they were able to hold on to that one. Wow, that was close.
Williams back to throw. Complete. He's got room. Brought down at the 23.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
Boy, that was a rocket. If the receiver didn't come down with it, the quarterback made sure nobody else was going to come down with it either.
Williams drops back to pass. Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
Williams doesn't like what he sees. Williams drops to throw. Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. Nice play by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, instead of going for the interception, they did the safe thing, and that was just to tip it away.
Williams back to throw. Got a man open, touchdown. He passes for his 3rd touchdown of the game.
He's been letting it fly today, and his receivers are making plays. That is a great touchdown.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
A 9-play, 70-yard drive, and a touchdown's the result.
You know, when you could throw the football as well as these guys can, you don't necessarily always have to have a balanced attack because you're so proficient in throwing the ball.
So the score now, 35-7. Gets out to about the 21.
Kickoff return 21 yards.
They'll start this drive at the 21-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
Set. Run, 68. Run, 68.
And now he's going to run. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line. Good gain there on the quarterback scramble.
You know, I really like the decision to tuck it and run here. He waited and found no one open, so instead of throwing it away, he just took it upfield for himself.
1 quarter to go, and we may be looking at some mop-up duty. Our score here at UB Stadium, Ohio 35, Buffalo 7. And he let his receiver a little too much.
One of the things you look for when you have a young quarterback is how he releases the football. Here you can see he releases the ball a little bit early, a sign that he wasn't completely comfortable with what he was seeing.
And this one's broken up.
I don't think they necessarily have to go for it here on 4th down. There's no doubt. Time is becoming a factor.
Calls for the fair catch. This defense has had success getting after the quarterback.
Brad, right now what I'm seeing is just great speed by this defensive line. They're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback because of their athletic ability to get by the offensive lineman.
Well, when this offense does complete a pass, they're not doing that badly.
And at this point in the game, the offensive coordinator's got to be scratching his head because you can't run the football. Every time you drop back to throw, the quarterback's getting hit. He's just trying to figure out any play that would be successful to try to slow down this defense and get his offense into some kind of rhythm.
Ohio with a big advantage. Williams set to go to the air. Pass is tipped away.
That's the kind of field vision you want out of your linebackers. They have to play well in coverage, and they have to be able to break up pass plays.
They're calling an audible. Williams drops back to pass. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line.
Here's the true test of a quarterback at any level. Can they make a good throw under pressure when 1 or 2 or 3 guys are coming right at him? I think this young passer has proven that, yes, he can.
And it's caught, and they bring him down at the 29-yard line.
You know, this could be considered rubbing salt in the wounds, but you have to keep playing for the entire 60 minutes. So if the defense has a problem with it, they need to defend it better.
Back to pass. Across the middle, caught it, touchdown. And he hits the PAT. A 5-play, 73-yard drive, and a touchdown's a result.
I think the thing, Brad, that I'm seeing is the quarterback's taking advantage of some one-on-one opportunities on the outside for some big plays for this offense.
From his own goal line. At the 30. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return. They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line. Nobody covering the tight end, and he's got it.
Number 31 makes the tackle at the 45-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 2.
They're calling an audible. Makes the catch, and look out. And he's taken down at the 45.
This receiver showed soft hands and hung on for the first down. And if I'm not mistaken, the defense sent their corner on a blitz. If he doesn't get to the quarterback, the numbers are in favor of the offense, just like we saw.
He's got an opening. To the 20. And he will score.
Defensive touchdowns give teams such a big morale lift. This was a really nice play to grab the loose ball and take it the distance.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Ohio 49, Buffalo 7. Wolf has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. It's fielded at the 2. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line.
Kickoff return 17 yards.
They'll take over at the 19. First down, 10 yards to go. Complete pass and hit hard as he came down with it. That pass play gets him roughly 3 yards.
Doesn't look like this defense is going to let them beat them with the deep passes. So they'll allow those short completions to the tight end.
And that one's incomplete. He had to get rid of that one in a hurry.
The defensive coordinator cooked up a good blitz package that time, and although it didn't result in a sack, it forced a bad throw.
Just under 3 to go in regulation. Griffin drops to throw. He lost the ball, and they fall on the loose ball.
I'll tell you, when a guy as big as this lineman gets his paws on a loose ball, you can pretty much forget about it. You're not getting the ball back from him.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries.
Nice run, and he's brought down. Wilson gets 6 yards on the play.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Ohio with a commanding lead. Wilson Again, he gets hit out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And he carried that one for a few yards.
You know, when you have a guy that can grab 5 yards or so consistently, it sure takes some of the pressure off the passing game.
Another run. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal.
15 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's 1st down, and they're only 7 yards away from the end zone. Just over 2 minutes in the game. Freeman will try the right side.
About 3 yards there on the halfback toss.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Halfback gets a call, and he's got the touchdown. And they just continue to pour it on out there.
This is one team that's been extremely well prepared. These young men have played about as good a game as you could ask.
And he adds the extra point. A nice 5-play, 34-yard drive. And a touchdown's a result.
And Brad, right now, the offensive line just winning the battle in the trenches, opening up some big running lanes.
The score now, 56-7. Harper from the 1. Tackle at the 18.
With the return. Kickoff return 17 yards.
They'll take over at the 18-yard line.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Montgomery picks up 5 with the carry.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter.
He's got it with room to run. And they push him out at the 46. The wide receiver turns the screen pass into a nice 1st down.
Well, the screen definitely paid off for him that time, but they're very lucky the defense was caught off guard. I'm not saying that the screen is a high-risk play, but I will say that about 9 out of 10 interceptions off screen passes go back for a touchdown. Really nice play by the defensive lineman. I like this guy's size and instincts.
The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation.
This one is batted away.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 44.
3rd down.
Just over a minute in the 4th quarter.
Set. Green 95. Green 95.
Griffin back to throw. And they got him.
And for Allen, that's his 5th sack of the season.
He really fought to get to the quarterback that time. He's certainly shown that he can get it done on a week-to-week basis.
Signals for a fair catch.
And for Lumpkin, he's had a memorable day in the receiving department.
You know, Brad, he's just one of those go-to guys. And when he catches fire, there's just not a lot of defense can do to slow him down. And the thing that we're seeing is he has speed to burn. And when he gets behind the defense, there's virtually no chance of stopping him.
Wilson gains about 4 yards on the play. From their own 24-yard line. 2nd down. Here's a run up the gut, but nothing going there.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less. Again with a carry. And he's tackled in the open field.
Awesome running here on 3rd down. That can bring a lot of confidence to an offense when they can pull that off so successfully.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets out to around the 48.
That's going to do it for this one. Our final score.
Ohio 56, Buffalo 7.
And for Lumpkin, he wins Player of the Game honors.